Where in your body do you feel regret? It's an odd question. A lot of us don't really feel comfortable with thinking about or feeling regret. There is a common motto in our culture that we need to live with no regrets. But often we do have regret when we reflect on our past, how we've handled situations, how we've made decisions, or also just how we have lived a life. Sometimes that's not aligned with our values or who we really are. One of the practices we can do to begin to notice where we hold regret in our body or how our bodies express regret is by choosing a quiet moment where you could sit comfortably. Here I'm sitting on a bolster with blankets and my legs are supported. Sitting and really allowing yourself to settle in. Being connected to your natural breath and thinking about, which some of us might not enjoy, some of the things that we have regret about. So when we begin to notice or understand or have insight on the regrets we have, we can go back into our defenses. Our defenses would be to feel ashamed and hide, to justify some of the things we've said, done, or have regrets about. But instead, what integrative body psychotherapy is encouraging us to do is to sit with all our feelings, and regret being one of them. And instead of feeling ashamed or returning back to our defenses, it is more about how do you create space in the body to feel that regret and let it move through you. Moving the regret in your body and letting it circulate and listening to what movement you need once you've been there could look like shaking that regret out, which is common. We've seen this in a lot of somatic practices. It could be bowing. Bowing several times. It could be being on one knee. It could be a movement that is a bit more fluid. It really depends on your body and what it's asking you to do to move that in your body. What I would encourage you to do is to listen with curiosity and journal about where you're feeling regret in the body, what movements come to move that regret and have it circulate, and how you feel afterwards. And the most important thing in doing that is to go through this experience without judgment, with compassion for your past and maybe things that you don't feel so good about now, and having more insight about it or realizing that it is a regret. And really taking the time to move in any way that arises. You don't have to look good. You don't have to do it perfectly. It could be awkward. It's not about what you look like or how you do it. It's more about how you're feeling in your body and how you're moving with the emotions that you're allowing yourself to experience and be with.